Igbo ndị wana ege m ntị ekenekwa m na ihe njiwe like ndị Igbo anyị bụ achọrọ ikwu okwu si mee gịnị si pịala awọ mee gịnị apịalụ mbala ndị nọ n'azụ na nnukwu ọnụ m yes ama m n'ụlọ ọnụ m yes ekenekwa m nọ n'ụbọchị nke taata.
Pastors are speaking out.
You are praying kingdom come or you are voting wicked people.
It's a waste praying when you have elected the bad person. You need prayer, you now praise the grace to survive the suffering. You are not doing well, you are not doing well. Yeah. They must die, you are not doing well. Yes.
The government is failing us. I look at what is going on in Jos, what is going on in Benue, what is going on in Kwara, what is going on all over the country, and I'm worried. I am pained.
Imams are speaking out. Thank God that the momentum is building. The tsunami that will send Bola Ahmed Tinubu back to his Lagos base and probably charge him for corruption is building up. Before now, it will appear that everybody is under a spell, especially our religious leaders, because Nigeria is a religious country. Religion control over 80% of Nigerian population.
Yenji sasa mhenji like ndị Igbo bụ actually ikwu okwu si mee gịnị si pịala awọ si pịala mbala apịala awọ apịala mbala. Kedu ihe menji wee si pịala awọ pịala mbala? Last week so many videos pụtara online ebe ndị our pastors are speaking out. Our pastors are speaking out. Ọ na nwere onye si ha kwuwe mana when the cry of the people reaches your ear, if as a pastor name a free goodwill organization in our own, people paying people school fees, feeding the people, or when in AG, for example, in AG 3 million maybe a monthly or weekly. I don't know the day you put us there in a week, you will like 10 million on them. It's a cause for you to start speaking against this thing. People like David Oyedi Ukuli and Buhari by Nigerians have made the biggest mistake of their life. And I so much thank God our brother Aputago Kukuyoza. My name was something on my last video. Oblu na ego ayi na elu Rome, elu Vatican City. Ụfọdụ oge Bishop onye estimate say na Vatican sekwa na email ofuma imogo that the church in so and so Nigeria are doing well in terms of revenue, all those things. Then why can't our cry reach Vatican? Why can't the Vatican City, go march to Rome, march to White House, go White House, say na biko Nigerian Christians can the Nigerian Christians. Ogo na actually Nigerian Christians. Let them speak about the Catholic Church first. Because it is easier for onye no Italy in Ije America, Jeje Gwa Donald Trump, who da onye no Nigeria na eme na social media, iwejelo onu aka Donald Trump no ya. It is very, very easy because I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. I am not in any way trying to criticize anybody. My name this video is that this our brother also will point here out to the redeem. The redeem. Or didn't know ka na Nigeria habasara on the redeem. I like in the fact that na David the GO Adeboye bịa kwuo okwu mgbe sị na mgbe ha mee protest maka Gold Jonathan na ha nọ under can and they were cajoled to do so. They were pressured to do so. Okay, sir, get people go na can, the under can, go those things. Why are your members? I'm nanya gaman everywhere. Why are your members soliciting and entering free bus in the city boys to church and in the city boys movement? They have ride from church to their destinations, from their destination to church. Because the last time Nigeria ruled, the last time Buhari Chilai, Onyoke redeem the vice president, I don't know Komechilo, na Nebuhini na Nebu na Nigeria or Bankete. Kita no president ya kita na chia munye kwa onye redeem ko. So does it mean that na hardship in Nigeria na remet and redeem? Because the reason why you could statement is that now. Ihe na Catholic onye Anglican na bankete, ihe na Anglican onye Catholic na bankete, ihe na Redeem onye Winners na bankete, ihe na Winners onye Assemblies of God na bankete. Somebody delay one of the things one painful words in my comment section also. If Christians will keep quiet, can do Igbo Christians na ha wabundo omena na relax na nwe he na amen. I've said this several and them make quick and then on as well. Omenana ends in Igbo land. Your Omenana ship ends in Igbo land. Molokwa Maran is step out of Igbo land and that's Samaran in a Omenana or not. How you begin as much as in it is yan. they believe that everybody but Christians. Which I give you people examples, Even in Lagos, for example, there are so many tribes known in Lagos. But as long as that's Yoruba, Igbo, or Igbo. So take it as an example. Only amale na amale. No onye Igbo nwu na-eje ụka na-egbulu onye Igbo na-eje ụka. Onye Igbo ka akagbulu. He is Igbo before whether no na-eje ụka or not. Nwana anyị nwoke bụ onye Igbo nwu na bomb blast na Meduguri. Abịa ndị Igbo bịa sị na onye Igbo nwu. Ajajijejuwa na ọ na-eme omenala. So a lot of you need to wake up from this slumber no here. When I see one night okay, well anger we go work redeem oku no bosinke tata or the one.
Pastors are speaking out.
You are praying kingdom come, or you are voting wicked people.
It's a waste praying when you have elected the bad person. The only prayer you now pray is the grace to survive the suffering. You are not doing well. You are not doing well. Yeah. They must die. You are not doing well. Yes, yes.
The government is failing us. I look at what is going on in Jos, what is going on in Benue, what is going on in Kwara, what is going on all over the country, and I'm worried. I am pained.
Imams are speaking out. Thank God that the momentum is building. The tsunami that will send Bola Ahmed Tinubu back to his Lagos base and probably charge him for corruption is building up. Before now, it will appear that everybody is under a spell, especially our religious leaders, because Nigeria is a religious country. Religion control over 80% of Nigerian population. So it is shocking that most religious leaders kept quiet despite the hardship, the killings that is happening in Nigeria. But thank God, a lot of them are beginning to wake up from slumber, finding the courage to speak out and call out the bad governance. Thank God that they are waking up. But as we do this, let us say that there are a lot of religious leaders who have chosen silence because they are complicit in the corruption that is going on in Nigeria. They are complicit. What they are busy with is scrambling of these politicians to join their ministry so that these politicians can donate their corruptly acquired wealth to their ministry. This is what most of these pastors and ministries they care about, and they call it grace. And it's time to begin to call some of this ministry out. At the helm of affair of this practice is Redeemed Church. Just as we are saying this, just yesterday, the corrupt government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu donated a renewed hope bus to the Redeemed Church. They donated a new renewed hope bus to Redeem, and they had a God to video it and post on the media. Why? Because Redeemed Church is busy with what? Scrambling for these corrupt politicians to join their ministry, so that when they join, they can donate this corruptly acquired wealth to Redeemed Church. Not Redeem, but a lot of them. But at the helm of this practice is Redeemed Church. And that's why most times when you come to Redeemed Church program, you hear them calling for 1 billion donation, and people come out. And when they come out, you expect to see innocent Tony Elumelus, the Dangotes, the wealth and mighty in Nigeria. But no, you will see none of those people. Yet there are people who will come out to donate 1 billion. And you are looking at these people. 1 billion is a lot of money. So whoever that can donate such money, you must be able to identify their source of income. But no, it is wealth without enterprise. Unknown people donating for. And Redeem is happy because their interest is to attract these corrupt politicians to come and donate this money in their ministry. But just like Pastor Irene said, and Pastor Suleiman said, you are praying for the kingdom of God, and you are voting the wrong politician. You are praying for the kingdom of God, and Tinubu is your president. How can Redeem be praying for the kingdom of God? People gather there praying for God, for the kingdom of God to come, praying for change, praying for breakthrough. Yet Tinubu is the president. How possible? It will not work now. Your prayer will not work as far as bad governance is the order of the day. So today now, Redeem is silence. They are busy collecting bosses from the corrupt government. Well, we must call it out. For some of you who say, don't call my daddy, don't call my daddy. Newsflash, your daddy, your general overseer, is causing corruption, is aiding and abetting corruption in my country. So I have to call him. Because in there, some of you don't call my daddy, your daddy is this one. Your daddy is aiding this corrupt politician. He's aiding and abetting them. And it is affecting me and all Nigerians. Nigeria is more important than a church in Nigeria. Nigeria is more important than your Redeemed Church. It's more important. It comes first. The welfare of Nigeria is more important than the welfare of your Redeemed Church. So we must call your daddy. You are causing corruption, aiding and abetting corruption in Nigeria. So his officer from today, Redeem is not a church, it's the spiritual arm of APC. Most of these corrupt people in APC, they are in Redeem. Most of them. The former government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the vice president is from Redeem. Most of those that propagate bigotry, they are from Redeem. Redeem Church as of today is not a church. It's not a church. It's the corrupt arm, spiritual arm of the corrupt APC government. That is what it is. And we must continue to call out this Redeemed Church. It was Redeemed that held 1 million march under good Lord Jonathan. Conspired with APC Today, Redeem is busy acquiring, attracting, making sure that all these corrupt politicians are members of their church so that they can be donating those corruptly acquired money in their church. It is a shame and a disgrace. But like Pastor Irene said, as you are praying in your Redeem church or any other church, because there are plenty churches, so Redeem is just the most visible one. As you are praying there for the kingdom of God to come, as you are praying for things to change, I want you to know that as far as you guys continue to propagate Tinubu in power, nothing will change. You are wasting your time. You are wasting your time. When God gave you opportunity to bring in a good leader that will deliver the promises of God, the answers, those things you are praying in prayer. But to know, you will continue to propagate the corrupt APC government in power. Perhaps after Tinubu is sent packing, Redeem Church must be investigated for the corruption in Nigeria. Every corrupt money that is traced to Redeem Church, they must be made to account for it, because this impunity cannot be allowed to continue. It's time we begin to call people out, and we will not get tired of continuously calling corrupt people who aid these corrupt politicians, who aid them.